Bill, how are we doing? So settled in. Maybe, possibly. See how this goes. How's everyone doing? Happy Friday. Made it to the end of the week and such things. Yeah. Well, had a good day. Sort of more or less got here early-ish on time, even though I didn't manage to make the countdown, because, yeah, got back here with like 30 seconds or so to spare on the countdown, and I still needed the bathroom, so just the way of things. See a tail. Yeah, wait, no, there's the rest of a cat attached to it as well. Thought she was peering around the door for a minute, but she's not. Cat is unimpressed with the fact that she's not had dinner and we have yet. But it's too early. Anyway, how are we all doing? Ready to head back to the living lands? I am kind of looking forward to this. Well, very looking forward to it. I quite enjoyed what we played yesterday, although admittedly that was just character creation and the tutorial introduction prologue thing, really. We're getting into the game proper now, which should be cool. I am ready and raring to go. I have done a couple of things, though. I tested out designing a female character to see if I was a bit happier with the look. Not much was the answer. It seems some other people have got the knack of the character created down a little better than I have, maybe. But still, it is what it is. But I did recreate basically the same character with some very small differences to the face that kind of get a bit closer to the look that I wanted, given where we were in the game. I felt that was probably a reasonable thing to do. It took me half the time to run through it this time around. And as an added bonus, I found a couple of extra bits and pieces, and I think I've made a couple of decisions as well about things that I'm going to do differently. I can skip those, that's nice. Points for that one, Obsidian. So, shall we? Oh yeah, forgot to say. Evening Tango, evening Feline, evening Adyran, evening anybody else I've missed? Who else have I missed? NB, there you are, hiding off screen there. Evening, how are we all doing? So yeah, basically I've run through everything again with a very slightly tweaked face, otherwise everything is exactly the same. The Earth thus has got a rebirth, redemption, dawn, spring, and light. Years ago, a farmer by the name of Widwen claimed to be the vessel of the Earthus and went on a rampage across the Eastern Reach. Yeah, that would be hang on a minute, I thought we were done here. Yeah, that would be the
much excitement in a while. Perhaps I've
there was Eternity 2 storyline that's been referenced there. Right, so before we press on, in town, yeah, okay, give me all that again, or in the Clavager's Landing area here, I had a poke around some of these buildings, and we're going to have a bit more of a poke around in a bit, but I found some loose bits and pieces lying around, which were quite nice, including, amongst other things, a spear, which is a slight upgrade over the sword I had before, so I've got a spear now. My goal, I think, I've decided I'm not a fan of the ones that are a bit too Harry Potter, and more Harry Potter movies as well, because with the changes they made there to make it more, exciting on the screen, it kind of took away from the story element, in my view. And I wasn't a big fan of that, but that's what they've kind of lent into combat-wise here. And I'm not vibing with it. So I'm probably going to go for Grimoire and a gun. So, Wizard with a gun. Isn't that another game? I think it is another game. But that's probably where we're going to go. How are we doing, Steve? You right? Also, I bought a pair of deerskin boots. No, I found a pair of deerskin boots, I think. Because I found a chest on my way through the tutorial that I didn't find the first time behind a waterfall. And another chest underwater as well. I think I've had two. Didn't have so much exciting stuff in it like that one. So I've got a pair of boots that increase my dodge distance and the gloves I had last time. And I bought the common leather cuirass as well because I was thumbing through the inventories. I just thought I might as well. It's slightly less damage resistance, but I'm keeping my distance and dodging anyway. And the other attributes, which were more essence, basically, and stamina, were worth it, I felt. So I did. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. But I did notice a couple of other things just here by the docks that I want to check out. And before we press on, if you want to check out the lighthouse, because that looks very interesting. Curious what this is, but we'll come back to that in a bit. Coming with Kai, you're just hanging back there. Oh, you are coming with, okay. What is this? Part moose, part tiger, part lizard, part cow with a very big stomach. Weird creature. Baked potatoes, cheese, bacon, fried onions. Not bad. I had beef stew for dinner with dumplings. I've never in my life made dumplings before today, and they weren't terrible. They're not rocket science either, but they were okay, yeah. I was quite okay with that. So, these buildings I happen to notice have stuff inside them. I can get at that if I adventure. I also gather there's basically no concept of ownership in this game, and I can basically, steal whatever I like. I've seen some down here now. I did hear, allegedly, there might be things worth pinching off the back of a merchant's stand. Well, apparently he doesn't like that.
What harm could some new armor do? Look good and stay alive.
Well, there doesn't seem to be anything I can pinch from these merchant stands anyway, but it was worth a look. Yeah, it's worth rummaging through these barns and stuff, because there's weapons lying around in them. Because, you know, cows and swords apparently go together, something. But, yes. Now then, yes. So this place appears to belong to some dodgy-looking sailor types down below. I don't want to say pirates per se, but they're clearly not far away from it. That looks like it's going to be an interesting thing to explore. So, yeah, first thing we're going to do... No, what? First thing we're going to do is go and investigate this lot, because I think it'll be easier than trying to get back from the other way. I don't think I can bust through the roof up here. Hear more shimmering. I think might be coming from in there. Oh, no, it's probably coming from here. Ah, lockbox. What we got here? Cash and crafting materials and a wand. Several ways in here, which turns out easier than I anticipated. I can climb up over there. There's a ladder here. Gives you the ones you made to stone heretics. To be fair, the ones I had was just a dead easy recipe. I didn't even use suet for it, which was mostly because I don't have it, and partly because I suspected Juliana's shipment. Not sure who that is. Partly because I suspected the suet was what my partner doesn't like. Turns out it's texture and it didn't help anyway. Well, I'm not sure who Juliana is right now, but someone's tampered with the crate. The lockbox inside falls open to reveal the sachets of woodsy, basic smelling herbs. Scent identifies them as Haley's parsley, common to the Adyran mainland. Small doses can prevent pregnancy, and a large one can end one. Interesting. One breastplate, which I don't want. I'll have everything else. Well, hopefully we'll find the quest that's the reward for before long. How are you doing, Gray? Yes, happy Valentine's Day. Could have dropped in through there, that's the thing. I'm never going to make the jump there, am I, though? There's no fast way down the ladder, slide down the ladder option, unfortunately. One speed only on ladders. I like the dangly rope as a "you can climb here" indicator more than I would like white paint everywhere. It fits in better, but also does the job, you know, indicating what it needs to indicate. I thought this might be the way. It is not the way. It's alright, there's another way. Feel like I'm in an Assassin's Creed game all of a sudden. Oh, cache in a bird's nest. That's fine. Avengers Landing. There we go. There's a door. Well, it's a window, but you know. In this context, same difference. We got here. Cash, Zurip tongue, which is also an enchanting material, and more crafting materials. On the spear, another one. Essence potion. That's what attracted me to this whole thing in the first place, because it was going. Well, actually, no, it was this chest glowing purple, wasn't it? Right here. Ooh, can unlock this with a lockpick. No mini game. Not sure how I feel about that. Yellow paint. Yeah, it's even worse. Cash, more crafting material. Well, that's not. That's just worth cash, I think. More crafting materials here. Nice. Upgrade your armor. I mean, maybe, but... Right. Kind of wonder if there's anywhere else I could sneak into right now that I otherwise shouldn't be getting into. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing, really. It can be a tiny little bit immersion breaking, but it's not a bad idea, really. And even for people who are not familiar with that particular video game language, it can apparently get missed sometimes. Bright yellow paint everywhere is just something they don't realise is trying to tell them something. As many people do realise, of course. But, yeah. Like, it's not a bad thing, it's just a way to do it that is a bit more immersive, like using the ropes, I like, you know? Or a bit less immersion breaking, perhaps more to the point. Well, there's another roof I can climb up there, apparently. Don't know if I'd any particular reason I'd want to, but let's go and see if I can find out. Sure, I don't know. Doesn't go too far, something fair enough here. Definitely a balance to be struck. I mean, in some ways, tutorializing it at the start might do the job, but... Adyran Empire origin. Approximately 2200 AI, a group of tribes called the People of the Deer unified into a new civilization called the Deer Kingdom. The tribes, small and widespread over the land, knew it would be better for their continued existence to unify. Leaders of each tribe became advisors to the king, chosen by the group. Each advisor would still be lord over his people, but each lord would answer to the Fair Koning. Fair Koning? First king, anyway. The decision was exactly what was needed, and the Adyran kingdom thrived, spreading across the land and establishing strong trade routes. The Adyrans became known as fair but shrewd businessmen. While country thrived and internally there was little strife, there were still other occasional skirmishes with the neighbouring elven kingdom of Kulkin. Even. Not to be confused with the actor. Actors, I should say. Not long after the kingdom was formed, the Adyran people began studying animancy. Still largely unknown at the time, animancy was an exciting, terrifying new realm in which Adyran scholars saw great potential. This potential came to bear fruit in 2260, when a group of animancers working together transferred the soul of a recently departed man to another body, creating the first of what would later come to be known as the undead. The reaction to this discovery was swift and decisive. Both the King of Adyr and the Church of Wodica condemned this event, and the study or practice of animancy was outlawed. It would never again be practiced openly on Adyran soil. Conflicts with Kulklin continued, escalating into a minor war in 1898. After which, a treaty was signed and the Kingdom of Adyr merged with Kulklin to form the Adyr Empire. With the political military strife now settled, the Adyr Empire would become an economic powerhouse. Able to acquire and generate resources that were difficult to obtain in other parts of the world, the Empire's trade routes became some of the most lucrative in the world. There you are. Not overly, or at least according to that, not overly colonial about their expansion. Although, there was a war, and the war ended and the victor became the dominant power, so swings and roundabouts, I suppose. Here's shimmering. Cash, common grimoire of elements, already got one of them. Spirit residue. Finding lots of valuables by doing a little rooftop hopping, which is cool. We've already taken what we needed out of there. Juliana.
Protect that pretty face. Armor and shields for sale, Envoy.
Feels like the living lands is growing wilder every day.
That's Cape. I have no idea who this Juliana is, but I'll quick poke around, see if there's any hints. You're not chatty, so it's probably not you. Fishing rods? Ooh, hello, food. Apprentice and pod. Well, still no sign as to who Juliana might be, but keep an eye out.
Nice to see you again. How can Volter be of assistance?
Well, you could buy some stuff off me. I've got 2 of these, don't need 2. Same there. Breastplate can go. Don't need to change my companion's gear, which is always nice. It just sells. Cool. Nice. Onward then. So, up next, That's the party camp. Upgrade my armor as a quest. I mean, could. I feel like I kind of want to hold off. I don't know if there's a day-night cycle is a thing that's a bit ambiguous in the game at the moment. Isn't this the dark side right at the tutorial section? It is, yes. I took a little run back and modified my character's appearance, Gray. Not much, only very slightly. So his face is a bit skinnier than it was and just a little bit more mature looking than it was, which is good. Otherwise, it's basically the same. I have some slightly different gear. I have a spear and I bought myself a leather breastplate. That was about it. So I'm gonna go the other way around and see what's over here. But yeah, otherwise everything's the same. I also discovered that there were a few bits and pieces knocking around. What did I say? Which might be here, maybe? So something about migrant something or other being there we go. A burning fungus.
Swing like you need it. Unless you're here to trade, don't bother.
Here, more shimmering, which I'm guessing is up above. Yeah, it's up there. Ooh, common axe. Basic gear coming out of the wazoo around here, not surprisingly. Metal greaves. I suppose I do want those. Reduction of fire, frost and shock damage. Now, you think they would increase shock damage rather than being made of metal, but okay. Still, I'd rather have the dodge distance.
Saves from skates for the rest of us.
Sorry, boys. Seems luck is on my side.
Tildy at the bathhouse, more like. I saw her give you those lucky dice.
Oh, I think you're just jealous that she likes me more than you.
If she likes you that much, why is she still charging? Shut up and roll, you two.
Interesting. I don't think I need to know quite so much about that fellow's amorous activities. At least I assume that's what we're overhearing there. I assume she's still charging because she's a businesswoman, even if she does like him. I would guess. Yeah, the only real level of character customization is skills and abilities and gear. In terms of your actual appearance, you can't change that. You have to start over to do that, which is what I did. Osmina.
Another recruit. By the flames, Cynric finds the strangest types.
Made use enhanced in partway through playthrough. Yeah, first playthrough I used it a lot. Second time I actually managed to create a character I liked from the start, and then didn't change anything. You have been mistaken in way on the fight. Strangest types. What's that supposed to mean? He must be the unparalleled man at arms she mentioned. Strangest types, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, in case you failed to notice, godlike aren't exactly common around here.
This is true.
I've always wanted to thrash one of your kind in a fight. Spar with me, godlike. You and your, big blue friend.
Sure not, sounds fun. What's in it for me? Maybe later, don't have time to waste on you. What's in it for me?
You mean besides the thrill? I'll give you a weapon of your choice from the armory if you win.
And if I lose?
Then we call in a priest. But not for me.
Can I save it in conversation? Sure, why not? Sounds fun.
Oh, it'll be fun, all right. In Magran's name, prepare yourself.
Is that all you got? Come and get me!
All right, I knew it. Well done. You have passed.
That was respectably easy.
Battles to fight.
It's clear I underestimated your prowess. Fierce as a Rathoon you are, Envoy. Now for your
No, you
prize.
did know who I was.
Our surplus includes a large hammer, an arquebus, a spear, and a wand. What say you, huh?
Oh, Now, arquebus is a large rifle, which is not really what I want. Spear, one. I assume the wand's going to be the same, but I don't know if it's going to be any different to the one I've got. That's the thing. It might be better. If it was a pistol, I'd be right up for it, but... See what I'll take the one and see what happens.
Magic was never my strong suit, but you seem like the type that could make it work. Favor the arcane over the martial,
Yep, I'll take the wand.
It is done.
It is a common wand,
Magran's
fucking hell.
wrath fall upon your enemies, Envoy.
Don't need that. Maybe a common spear or a common arquebus, which I'd rather kind of have the common arquebus, really. I also discovered I can't have a shield and a grimoire. I could have a shield and a wand, but not a shield and a grimoire, which is a bit disappointing. If I were to... I'm guessing if I load that, it'll be post getting the wand, but let's try it. I do like the art. It's quite pretty.
It was an honor, Envoy.
Yes. Oh well, we'll have to fight her again. Not a major problem. Which I can run through everything again pretty swiftly. I don't think the arquebus is going to be much of an improvement given my situation, but... That was a bad choice. Oh well. scuppered by slightly non-orthodox controls, huh? Oh, not the end of the world.
Save some skates for the rest of us.
Sorry, boys. Seems luck is on my side.
Tildy at the bathhouse, more like. I saw her give you those lucky dice.
Oh, I think you're just jealous.
I recognise at least one of those voices.
If she likes you that much, why is she still charging?
That
Shut
one.
up and roll, you two.
Well, it may just be that he sounds a bit like somebody else.
Dad, I have to figure out how he does it. It's killing.
He's up to something. I know it.
Too easy.
Sure sounds like he's up to something, yeah.
Another Well, in case you failed to note it, I've always wanted to... You mean... Oh, it'll be in Magran's name. Prepare yourself.
Okay.
Oh, no, you don't.
See. Worse than raw.
All right, I yield. Well done.
Really didn't take much doing, did it?
Better part of that.
What, back in the fuck up and hitting those spells from a distance?
I underestimated your prowess. Now,
Let's take the Aquabus.
aha, the blessed firearm. Its flames burn brighter and faster than any I've seen before. With it, you will destroy your enemies. The Arquebus, then?
Ugh, thought we could sneeze then. Yeah, I'll take it.
It's no godhammer bomb, but it will serve you well. Fear not the flames, Envoy.
Two-handed. Basic flintlock rifles are reliable and require less maintenance than the matchlock constants, although both are still found in battle. These weapons are prized for their range and ability to punch through enemy defences. Only drawback is the time it takes to prepare a shot. I'll keep that instead of the bow. Shoot bullets perfectly straight, long range, dealing high damage and stun, slow rate of fire, and loud shots alert enemies. Well, I might keep them both. Right, on this way, I think.
Keep up the good work, soldiers.
Yeah, colours are rather strikingly bold in this game. They are in the Outer Worlds as well, to be fair. Well, I got the impression that Dragon Age Veilguard was similarly bright and bold in colours as well. A decent ladder, I overheard a pair of men in grinning Ballarok talking about treasure map at the top of the lighthouse. Don't know how the other workers haven't found it yet, but we're never going to take a chance like this again. Go back, make sure, and take a look now that everyone's cleared out. Make sure no one sees you. Watch the scaffolding. You don't want to fall like Fennec. We can't buy that vineyard near Salona if you're dead. Think about it. All the wine we can drink and no one to bark orders at us. Upgrades in honor of friendship bounty bestowed on Paradise by Xion is Evernow. 30 Majesty 2784 AI. May triumph over darkness and guide us through these untamed lands. Note underneath these, by order of Claviger Amond, closed until further notice, repairs the staircase and couple are currently underway. At the bottom, a second note in larger handwriting says, heard Phoenix voice on the stairwell. Dam repairs, stay away from this place. Huh. Sounds like we might have the ghost of the fellow who fell to deal with. Ooh, there's a pistol there. I do kind of want to replace my wand with a common pistol. One does slightly less damage. Yeah, the pistol does slightly more damage and more stun. Stamina cost is higher and the crit chance is better. Definitely liking that. Favoured by swashbucklers and mercenaries, powerful short-range weapons, often paired with a sword or secondary pistol, to account for reload times and tendency to misfire. Flint must be replaced and lock mechanism cleaned with black powder from time to time, but otherwise little maintenance required. Oh. We'll give that a go, because I kind of feel like it might be a bit less annoyingly Harry Potter than... the alternative. Sales manifest. Document is record of attempted sales, bringing with unfortunate accidents and consequential business failures. Most recent entries as follows. Destroyed by guards, lost in mail delivery accident, profit lost in robbery. I have high hopes for this place. Last market was hostile for cabbages. I'm sure here will be different. Looks like not. Not exactly fast firing, but I'm sure we'll do fine. Cabbages full days. Swap that an English one for an American one. It's just a bit too Harry Potter. And the movies is worse than the books. It's not my vibe. Shooting takes stamina? Yeah, of course. Game mechanics notwithstanding, gotta control the kick. Takes energy. Nice view over the harbour. Wow, 80%, 90% game balance, isn't it?
Fine. Just don't look down.
Sure thing, Garrus. I mean, Kai. Oh man, I have got such a bad feeling about this. Oh, I made it. It was definitely generous there. Golden plaque of promises. God shrine totem fragment. Oh.
Looks
Totem
like
fragment.
Wonder where it goes.
Variety of totems and their missing totem fragments hidden throughout the living lands. Collected totems can be displayed at a shrine in the camp. And I did hear that they have passive buffs when you get them. Cast volley of lead. It's like the barbarian in his frying pan. Spellcasting focus. The only thing you can do is run into battle and yell cast iron. Captain Hencrest Spoils treasure map. Late climbing. Captain Hencrest must be a sadist to come when it came to hiding treasure. Maybe the vantage will help me find his plundered riches, or maybe I'll die of exhaustion on the way up, which was quicker.
They weren't much of an artist, but I think that's upstream by the park room wall.
Oh, we'll have a look up there in a bit. Oh, I don't like heights, and I'm getting pretty high up. Right, Potter in the chamber is loaded. Yeah, exactly. Not a bad view. Ooh, this one's glowing gold. Arcanist boots. Ah, interesting. They should be up my alley. Movement speed versus dodge speed. Well, they are magical. Let's take them.
Well, nothing ventured, Envoy.
Yes, indeed. Quite the view. %, needs at least a hide HUD option for everything. But also a photo mode, because everything needs a photo mode. Right, now I need to get back down without meeting a grisly fate. Oh man. That's not quite what I had in mind. I managed to climb up the vine. Interesting. Getting down, it's always easier than getting up. Doesn't mean you're going to be happy about it, but still. There we go. How are we doing, Uncle Child? Yeah, it's so far so good. Right, so we'll go back to the party camp and then we'll have a quick shifty down here and then we'll head out and do a bit of side questing. I'm playing Gene Awaken. Gene Awakening, I'm not sure. The whole PvP angle kind of ruins the thing for me. Taking a good thing and peeing all over it right there. potentially good thing. So there is a way to get up there, but I don't know what it might be. Currently outside of my skills. Throwables. Press Q to hold and throw your equipped throwable. Okay. Ooh, nice. Bunch of goodies there. Definitely not going to be able to make that jump, am I? Must be a way to get over there, but I guess I don't have the ability right now. Movement feels pretty good on the whole in this game. We're having a picnic down by the beach. And the dead shark. I didn't know, right? Let's head back, do the camp thing. I'll sell a couple of things and then we'll do the whole camp thing, I think. And then push on.
Nice to see you again.
Alright. Costs more stamina, does more stun. Compared to the spear. I gotta stick with the spear. I'm not gonna get rid of the rest of this right now. I might chuck some of it in my camp. Curious about some of the weight on this stuff. It's the rock and roll.
Build another palisade just like the last. When this one falls, what'll you Adyrans do then?
Die alongside you, probably. You fall, we fall. It's that sort of thing.
If the stone wall up the road didn't last, your pointy sticks don't stand a chance.
Fair point.
Neither do we.
Look out, sir. Can't guarantee your safety past these palisades.
Can't guarantee you them on this side of them either.
Past the palisades. The Strangaroot is apparently hostile to life, as the scholars say. Wait a moment. Oh, Darth, eat my soul. You're the Envoy. Sorry, didn't mean to be so informal.
Bereth, god of death cycles, doorways, mortality, and inevitability. takes the form of a pallid knight, or a black-haired soldier, or the usher, a wrinkled silent dwarf, tasked with moving souls along the wheel to their next life. Okay. And Flash, mistaking me for another god like in the Emperor's Envoy. In the flesh.
They said the Emperor sent one of his best and brightest. Dathus knows we need the help.
Your reputation precedes you.
I hope your voyage here was smooth as good butter. I know maybe too much about rough seas, what with serving in the galleys.
Much of my career shipwreck at Fort Northreach, and then the Fort Stedman tried to kill me. Staring to the middle distance, as restful as a pleasure cruise around High Crown's port, serving in the galley. Wait, that means probably that she was a prisoner, I'm guessing.
The law and I aren't exactly the best of friends now. Although, I think that's Adyran's problem. I was mostly just stealing food. If you're born to the wrong social class, Adyran makes climbing the ranks rather difficult. Anyway, that's all in the past.
Better be in the past for your sake. Wasn't born as the right social class either, but I learned a lot from that experience. What did you do? Questions for you. Let's see what she did.
Mostly it was petty larceny. Sometimes it was spiteful larceny. Got caught when I helped a pretty girl rob her husband. I got caught for my many small, petty crimes and spent about 6 years on the prison galleys.
Sounds fun.
A year ago,
Not.
an official came to the jails and told us we could serve the Empire for a shortened sentence.
Sounds horribly familiar.
Or what? You can guess which I chose.
Free after that, do a lot worse than Sun Adventure and time away from the jails. Risking death in the prison, you risk death in the wilderness. Poor bargain. And you're free after that.
Oh, you're a funny one, Envoy. Free. Am I free after this?
I'm guessing not.
They say the Adyran elite have no sense of humor. All in all, it's a pretty sweet deal. 3 square meals, bed of my own, maybe even a chance to retire as a clerk. Wouldn't mind being bored stupid for a few years. Better than the alternative. But first, even more palisades.
Any sign of the Adyran ambassador? Would you miss anything about Adyr? Why have you set up palisades, sir? Rather new here. Have your thoughts on the general lay of the land? Yeah, let's go with that one.
Listen, Envoy. I'm here to build defenses against the land. You want geography lessons? Go ask a cartographer. I do know a few things, though. So, ask.
Settlements of note?
No, none. It's all untamed wilderness and feral heathens. I'm joking. Of course there are. There's Fjord, which is run by animancers.
Interesting.
Thirdborn, where all the ruffians dwell. And Solus Keep, which has the Pargrunin, who don't like anybody.
Okay. Fjord's run by animancers?
And happily, too. Sounds like they've got a whole colony of inventors and researchers there. If I want a servant of the Adyran Empire, I might say it sounds fascinating. Groundbreaking, even. I know animancy is considered blasphemous and dangerous, but Fjord supplies most of the produce we eat here in Paradise. They must be doing something right.
That's a good point, that. Fjord is situated in Emerald Stair, founded by Valian expatriates 50 years ago. Prides itself on being an intellectual haven where freethinkers and animancers can research in peace. Animancy is the science and art of soul manipulation. Though popular in the Valian republics, animancy is widely considered controversial, heretical, and too dangerous to tolerate. Animancers are routinely hunted and driven out of many parts of Eora. So, it doesn't make you popular then. Ruffians in Thirdborn.
Miscreants and layabouts and all those great things. The kind of people who can make a life out of impossibly bad situations. Settlements just as rough and tumble. Wouldn't mind having a drink with the locals, to be honest. They sound like they've got stories. You know what I mean? Heard they're under siege right now, though, by those dream thralls. Wouldn't want to be them. Between the desert weather and that.
So, Dream Thralls will be the people who are under the Dreamscourge. Okay, yep, thought as much. What do you mean by Sloth's Keep's inhabitants don't like anybody?
I mean, the Pargunan dwarves won't talk to anybody. They stay inside Solace Keep and just never come out.
And if I do want a geography lesson?
Once again, I'm no cartographer. But you know what they say about continents with small acreage? They've got big personalities. Little bit of everything, yeah.
Interesting.
Poison swamps, deserts, snow-covered mountains, volcanoes, acid seas. Because why not? A cartographer might be able to tell you more. I hear there's one in town.
Yes, I'm doing some work for him. How do you feel about the Living Lands?
That it lives up to its name. Wilder place than Adyr, which has been stomped into civility. The Living Lands scares our empire, I think. Otherwise, it wouldn't be sending its most expendable folk here. Present company excluded, of course. I think the Living Lands won't want to be leashed by the Empire, though. But that's my opinion. I've been here a while.
I think the locals will take well to seeing a godlike.
I don't know. I mean, I know some people in Adyr think of godlike as blessed by the gods. What with you lot having a divine resemblance and all. Although, I guess some folk think godlike are cursed. Depends on what sort you are. Frankly, I don't know if I've seen your particular...
Bash my knee on my desk.
Still, I think there are stranger things than you in the Living Lands, Envoy. No offense, but more importantly... Ask them then. You're a nice distraction, Envoy.
Sounds like I'm in there. Any sign of the Adyran? What do you miss about Adyr?
About Adyr. That same hungry empire that is looking to gobble up the Living Lands. The one that sends people out to maybe die for its ambitions. Kind of you to ask, Envoy. The truth is, not really. Adyr's fair and good to the people it thinks deserve compassion. But break its trust, and well, Adyr will make you crawl to retrieve the pieces. You can tell it's a place that worships Wodica. Actually, I miss the pies. The crust's all wrong here.
What have you set up palisades?
Just take a look down the road, and you'll see the last palisades we tried to hold. And the ones before them. We're trying our best to keep the wilds at bay here, Envoy.
What's so dangerous up there?
The strangleroot is hungry. Every day, it gets closer. Every day, weirder creatures crawl out from its foliage. Be careful if you're headed out there.
Should be interesting.
Anyway,
Any sign of the ambassador? Anything else I should know before I go on to the last one?
is surprisingly terrible. Always trust in a Maowan to know where the best seafood is. Pay attention when the locals tell you something. And watch out for poets. Something's odd about them.
Any sign of the ambassador?
And the Clavager passed through not long ago. I didn't much like it, but they refused an escort.
Tell me about the ambassador.
Less competent than he seems. You think with all the time the ambassador spends working, he'd have more done. No, I
Not
hear
really.
he's about to sneeze away from swallowing the muck he's paddling in. Poor man.
Know anything about the Clavager?
Hot-tempered bastard. I think the ambassador's scared of him, but won't do a thing because the Clavager keeps the wheels turning. Good at its job, though. Purportedly. Bad about his confections. Sweet tooth like a hummingbird's. He and the ambassador make a good pair, honestly. The ambassador talks a lot. The Clavager gets the administrative day-to-day done.
Know anything about Inquisitor Lodwin?
Honestly, I'm more scared of her than Wodica. At least I understand why the Burned Queen is so pissed. Ludwig runs the Steel Garrote.
Well, she's allegedly somebody death spat back out again, so...
about is their Burned Queen. There's honor among thieves, Envoy. But zealots, they'll raise the world for their god.
Yeah, they do seem like there might be trouble, those paladins. Right, so... let's have a look at this bit of crafting. So it's just did I upgrade my armor, didn't it? As enchanting. Space for a word totem requires base, which I don't have. Oh yeah, I can cook. Forgot about that. Which does a number of things. Yeah, basically make stuff that will either heal me or restore my essence, which is kind of handy. Ooh, can make grenades. I don't think I want to do that right now, though. Stamina, not bother about that. Maximum health. Health regeneration, that's probably worth cooking. Right, that'll do for now. So I've got a bunch more consumables available now. Alright, let's have a look at upgrading items. Select a weapon or piece of armor from the left side of the screen to upgrade. In order to upgrade, you must have upgrade materials of corresponding type and quality. You can combine upgrade materials to create higher quality ones. Results of upgrade displayed on the right. Okay. So let's have a look at the Grimoire of the Elements first, if I can. I like to upgrade this right now, but I can buff the quality to reduce the ability cost and the cooldown. Nice. That's definitely worth doing. Interesting. Okay, so I can upgrade it further and further. Currently it's at rank 2 in common. So there we go. Let's have a look at armor. Common leather cuirass, which I can't do because I don't have the Paradisian ladder anymore. But it would... What would it do? Increase the additional damage reduction, which is quite nice. That's fine for now. I just have to keep my distance. Stream buffering. No reason on my end. Not that I can see, anyway. Has YouTube got anything to say about it? Let's see. No, YouTube doesn't have anything to say about it either. Just general weirdness, apparently. Right. Okay, so I think I'm gonna see what I could do. I think I hit a dead end here, didn't I? Yeah, I think we head out this way and then see what we can do about heading towards the cottage over there. And that, as we had a quest up in that direction, didn't we? I don't think I see a way out. Actually, the way out might be over this way to that one. Total rightful rulership. The pieces of the scales of the oath bind a powerful artifact in Totem Voidica. Remaining pieces can be found across Dawnshore. More pieces are gathered and assembled, more powerful it becomes. Okay. Oh, fit for the wilds. Still need to do that one. Mapping living lands. Find the cartographer. East side of the region, somewhere near a cavern. Okay, so that'll be the other direction. Cabin fever, that's the one I want to do. So, okay. Started for all of you for a few seconds. That's weird, because there's no sign of it on my end.
At your own risk. There's no guarantee of safety out in the wilds. We've
Fair
already
enough.
moved back the Palisades line a few times.
Beautiful view from these cliffs. Real long way down, too.
There's a way back up. This ain't it. But kind of curious if there might be something in the water, but doesn't look like it. What's over here, shall we? Or not then. It looked like those were burnable, but apparently not. Primal wind. What's that, I wonder? Oh, monster part. Okay. Thought it was for a second it was a weapon, but no. Parkour speed. Nice, but I don't think so.
Quiet as the depths. Zarbs. They may be small, but they'll overwhelm you if you're not careful.
Don't see a way to get a bit sneakier on them, so... Oh, I have Rigmarand. That's the grenade I've got. Facial spore shard rumored to be a fragment of Rigmarand himself. Oh, right, Rimmigrand. Rimgrand? Oh, I don't know. Anyway. Releases a frigid mist when cracked or broken, so it's a type of cold grenade. Now, due to... Ooh. A bit closer there. Come on, Zorip. The guard, who is potentially the toughest of the lot right now. Come on, buddy, back over here so I can surprise you. I'll do my sneak attack thing on him. Prime wins what you get after eating chili beans and Brussels sprouts. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, you think they'd be able to smell me hiding in the grass? Or, you know, see me. I'm a big old dude standing in some long grass. I'm not exactly subtle. Although they're not very bright Zarps. Come on, buddy. Visibly aging over here. Under the level marker, above it there's a skull, below it there's 3 pips, one of which is illuminated here. This one has no skull marker and no pips either. I think I might be about out of patience here. Yep. There we go. Went all right.
That's one for us.
Consumables. Essence food. Flooring rice wine. Olives tea. Quite what I was hoping for there, but oh well, it's fine. Any other goodies beyond the small bit of experience to snatch there? Not really. It's the house that he finds over that way. So might as well have a shifty out this way first, hadn't I? Faded note. Made it to Dawnshore only to find the old landing point is infested with Zorops. Little monsters will surely attack me on sight. Boat was too damaged to sail elsewhere. Supplies low. Can't take on that many Zorops on my own. I'd rather face a slow, hungry death than a violent one at the end of those lizard spears. If this is the last thing I write, whoever reading this, please remember me. Being forgotten terrifies me far more than death ever could. Couple of decent bits and pieces there.
Right behind you.
Is the guard going to come over here? No, apparently not. Ooh, there's a Zorop Elder up there. Looks like it could be trouble.
Is that all you got?
Give me a second.
Oh, it's a guy to heal. That's the dodge, isn't it? That's right. Okay. Got him. Got a little bit of a battering along the way, but nonetheless. Yeah, it's one of those. Go down there and have a look in a bit. This place is quite pretty. Dingin's cottage, and there's a fast travel point. Nice.
This is the Hengen's place. Or was. It's the Zarup's now.
Sounds exactly the same as Garrus. I mean, I realise it's because it's the same voice actor, but like even the character, the line delivery just sounds like Garrus. Giving you a little bit of exposition in your ear to explore. It's exactly the same.
All by himself.
That's a good question. Tharak. He's still chittering. Well, he's not trying to kill me. Interesting looking fellow.
A friendly Zarup. Don't see that every day. Of course, you don't see them fighting their friends every day either.
Intellect. Attempt to imitate the Zarup's noises. Might. Stand up and look as tall as you can and look fearsome. Maybe we shouldn't disturb it. Point yourself. Do you understand us? Attack. Smells like a trap. Let's try to imitate it. So I've got more intellect than I need for this. It confused it. Point yourself. Do you understand this? Skeptical.
I don't speak Zarup, but it definitely answered you.
Take that as a yes. Let's leave it alone before I insult it.
I agree. He's not hurting anyone. What made him come this way, though?
Weird. I wonder if intimidating it might have worked. End up with a Zarup companion or something. That would have been weird, but... Ooh, there's a sneaky way in the back door there. Soul twins or treaties. There are believed to be a number of phenomena that the soul could undergo during a cycle of reincarnation. Whether a minuscule fraction of a soul's essence is ground away by the forces of entropy, or the majority of it is lost to the beyond, no soul survives the journey around the wheel without at least some sort of fragmentation. In some exceptional cases, a soul can fracture clean into two even halves, each of which then inhabits a different creature upon the soul's return to Eora. Though rare, this occurrence has been well documented by scholars throughout the ages, especially since the founding of the Breckenbury Sanitarium in 2729. In this treatise I will compile what information I can on the Soul Twin phenomenon, as well as dispel some of the many myths and misconceptions regarding what it truly means. Speed's a bit slow, isn't it? You have audio but no video, that's weird. Try refresh. It's very strange. YouTube throwing a bit of a wobbler this weekend, apparently.
You take lead.
Some looting in a bit.
Take your best shot.
See.
That wasn't too difficult. I got a level. Hengen's journal. Okay, I'll look at that in a minute. Possibly with a hammer. I see the door's actually locked, but I can now turn. Oh, I have a key for it. She gave me a key, didn't she? Jinx Productions, thank you for the sub. Welcome on in. Common grey text, cash, and pelts. I think I want the grey text, but still. Quite cool. Happened again when I was heating up my soup tonight. I heard some scratching, and sure enough, the Zarep was outside. Dragged my chair in front of the door, but it didn't try to break through. It just poked around the weed patch and stared at me through the window. What does it want? Do Zorosaurians bother people like this? Worse yet, why do I feel sometimes tempted to let it in? Keep having a dream about it. I'm always sitting at my table, the Zarep is there, looking at a loaf of bread on a plate. When I reach for the bread, I wake up. What if it's the same Zarep? It's just curious. What if it's hungry? I mean, what could it hurt? What am I thinking? This place has scrambled my head.
Anything juicy?
Been having dreams about a Zorep. What do you make of that? Sounds like the Zoreps have tormented her for a long time. Zoreps, loaf of bread, typical dream journal nonsense. What do you make of it?
Maybe it has something to do with that wall painting in the other room. Let's check it out. I'm no art critic, but I've never seen a mural like that. Looks like an elf
Cheers, I can cheers.
and Zarep holding hands. What do you see?
I bet it's that one around the corner that was not aggressive. My man says it's the Zarep from the Hengen's journal. They look like friends, but how did they become friends? It's obvious she's teaching you a secret handshake. Certainly not enchanted.
Why don't we ask Hengen about it? It's her house. She ought to know something. The house is surprisingly nice. Or at least the core of it is surprisingly
well built. Let's have a quick poke around here. And sort of make our way back, I guess. Yep. Outlaw thug, huh?
Someone there? You should be here.
Burn, mofo! Could have gone better, could have gone worse.
We make a good squad.
Now, personally, I'd go up that wall and in that crack, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I don't think the top of that wall has the appropriate type of physics. No, I don't think so. Oh well. It's up here then. Little bit of loot, but nothing exciting. Looks like a smuggler's landing. Not too much else going on down there. Bunch of Zorups over there, though. Bonus threshold. Well, we're going to double back around the other way, I think, for now. Didn't look like I made that then, did it? Yeah, more Zorups.
Show me what you got. Next one's mine.
Okay. Bit of damage there. Need to work on my dodging, don't I? Hey.
Yes, they'll never stop me.
Wonder what he thought would happen.
Cruise pyromancer, huh? Burnt himself to a crisp. What a genius. Pyromancer's key. Anextiles grimoire. Ooh. Shard journal. Refuse to return to paradise and shame. I vowed I would perfect the formula for my imbued gunpowder, and by the gods I think I've finally done it. After many trials and experiments, including nearly burning down my camp, I am now finally approaching the pinnacle of success. Extracting the essence of primal flame was an arduous and dangerous task, but now that's done, all that's left is to siphon this energy into a batch of gunpowder. As a precaution, I've moved to a cliff overlooking my camp. It would not do to actually burn it down. Fools left me will regret once I'm done. I'll cause the invention of flame powder, and they will be the first to feel its sting. Or not. I'm guessing that's his camp down there. Fan of Flames, Arcane Veil, Grimoire Snap, which is a knockback, and Missile Salvo, which I can't use either. Conjures a sphere of arcane energy which rises upwards. So for right now, I should have a look at. Let's look at my abilities first. I've got a point to send here. I'll put one in there for now, I think. Boost my spell casting a bit. That's a good idea. And I'm going to go with Wizard. What's this? Armored Essence. Decreases Essence penalty for armor. Okay, that's quite cool. Oh, I could boost that. Where's the Grimoire Mastery, though? It requires me to be level 5. Okay. So I can't really use this thing yet until I get to a higher level. Okay. So I can hang on to that until later. I can upgrade the various spells as well. The ideal system is a combination of Oblivion and Fallout for skills. Can't remember Oblivion's well enough to really comment on that. But obviously everybody tries to do their own spin and something unique. It takes a bit to get your head around, but that's okay. New spells that I wouldn't need the Grimoire for, I guess. Right, 2 would make it more deadly. I can already use these with the Grimoire. I guess if I learn it, I won't need the Grimoire. I think. Interesting. I think I'm going to go for that for now, though. Oh, I need level 5 to upgrade that further. Okay. Reduces essence penalty. Presumably. Oh no, it's a passive. Okay, that's cool. Didn't realise that. Decreases essence penalty for light medium armor by 15 anyway. That's definitely worth having. That's cool. He's not leveled up yet, but he will soon. Okay. I'll have a look at his camp in a minute. Starting stats aren't one to put attributes into later. First skills that level automatically when you use them, and assist with fleets that can choose certain XP levels. That's a bit like Skyrim, really, isn't it, Steve? It sounds a bit like Skyrim, anyway. I think Skyrim's way of doing it's not terrible. It's a little too open to abuse, maybe. Ooh, really, if that. Yeah, interesting thoughts.
Bad luck to hang around a graveyard. Maybe we should move on. Even Pargrunan walls can't stand against this place.
Here we go!
Nah, it's moved into that.
Stand a chance!
Nice chopper he's got there. Cutlass.
You're gonna shoot that bear. Keep your distance.
Explosive barrels. I stand by my feeling that the ones are a little Harry Potter-esque, but the slow fire rate of the pistols is not quite landing the way I was hoping it might. We got Pyromancer's chest. Cash, leather armor, bear claw grenade, and a new grimoire. Let's try this grimoire. What's the deal with that? Embers, found flames, fireball, which I don't have enough to cast, and then a whole bunch of other abilities. So, if I were to equip it, I'd be able to use the fan flame, that's it. So yeah. Whereas this one, I can use everything. Falsifying any the peaceful sucker with Octave's crew. Blame me for nearly burning the camp down, but it was in the progress. Almost is the operative word here. Not like anything caught fire that badly. Still, supposed to have a point. I need to be more careful. My control over the flames has greatly increased since the accident, but it'd be foolish not to learn from mistakes. Next experiment will be conducted away from the camp. There's a ridge nearby that will serve well. Isolated, yet with the camp still in view. Margaret willing. A breakthrough is right around the corner.
Grave robbers. Reincarnating as rats would be a step up.
There a problem? Take it up.
Well, I'll be damned. You lads see this? A blasted godlike. In the flesh.
That's no godlike.
Yeah, it's interesting.
There aren't any godlikes around anymore.
Seriously, Tiny? Do you not see that face? Use your fucking eyes for once.
I still don't like it when you call me that.
Tiny's got a point, though. Thought your kind had vanished.
A little bit more focused then, Steve. Fair enough. Clearly not. Most of us did, but obviously I'm special. We did. What you're seeing is a lost spirit. Clearly not.
Though, I don't recognize whose godlike you are, with whatever that is on your face. Now, is there a reason you're here, besides being a pain in my ass and holding up our job?
Here to put you down. Grave robbing is an offence punishable by death. Honestly, looking around, pay my respects to the dead. Always good stuff to be found in graveyards. What else would I hit? Unfortunately for you, I am in the mood for killing today. Just looking around, just see what happens.
Then I recommend you look around elsewhere.
I'm not going to let them rob graves.
For this to get ugly.
I mean, I might take anything they found, but...
Grave to loot. This is our claim.
You seem nervous. Perhaps we can work something out. Is that a threat I hear? Graves to nobody's claim you leeches. We don't have time for this. Perhaps we can work something out.
We can? I mean,
Nope, Don't you pull this shit again, Tiny.
This was all the boss's idea, not mine. I never even wanted to be a looter. Man's gotta eat.
You little shit!
You have until your friends are dead. I'd get moving if I were you. No chance you're dying with the others. Fine, get out of here. Fine, get out of here. Nope, wrong button.
Thank you. Ma would thank you too.
You know this was your last chance, Tiny. If I ever see
Well, don't worry, she won't be seeing him again.
You're mine now.
Nice.
I was just getting warmed up.
She didn't have much. It's a bit disappointing. Cash and a gemstone. Well. Maelfred. Disgraced warrior from afar, may the frontier be a comfortable place of rest for your weary soul. Well, he's not going to need the cash unless he comes back for it in his next life, which I don't suppose he's going to be able to do. What we're lacking knowledge and all. Right, so if I head down here and then hang a right, this should take me back down towards town, which is the opposite direction to the quest I need to do, but I also need to turn another one in, so I should hopefully go get rid of some stuff and maybe make some upgrades while I'm there. Yeah, I feel like the system you're describing, Grey, does actually remind me of something, but not sure what. Letter home. Dear Mother, every day on the front line is more dangerous than the last. Never thought I'd say that I would rather be facing an organised army than encroaching wilderness, but this place is like any other. Still, through the grace of Woedica, we hold strong. Palisades are well defended and our resolve unbreakable. When the next wave comes, we'll be ready. Reinforcements from the homeland should be arriving within the week, and with them relief. I know you're reading this. Know as you're reading this, that sending this letter was the first thing I did when rotating away from the front. Love you, your darling son. Oh. So there's a big old cave of some kind here. With the syrups.
Unseen, unheard.
And a bear.
To your left. Next one's mine.
Burn! Okay. Okay. Grin's blessing. Cash, metal braces, hazing notes. Welcome to the club. First job is to bring some bear egg. Don't come back until you do. Beneath the text is the word idiot, scratched out but still faintly legible. A bear egg. Oh dear. It's up there with chicken lips, left-handed screwdrivers and tartan paint and that shit. Watermill.
Incoming Zaros. This one's mine. See.
I need... Something's going to regenerate a bunch of stuff. One of each.
Okay.
Oof.
Those Zaros must have been scavenging supplies too.
Got hit quite hard by something there. The radio pauses the game, which is both helpful and then I'm not entirely sure how I feel about. I've got something better than a common one, actually, but anyway.
I think there's something on the upper floor.
Arquebus. Big old rifle. But I'm actually going to replace it with spear and shield. So that might be able to reach from outside, yeah. A little too much advice really coming from my old mucker Garrus here. He's totally not Garrus, but anyway. Hi. Do you feel?
Look, Paradise in that. Indeed, the resin forms a hard coat that strengthens weapons and armor.
Interesting. Was good to know. So not getting in from that way. Just a bit more. Aha! Anything good? Not bad. Productive. Let's go sell some stuff, turn this quest in. Not necessarily in that order. And then do some upgrading. Hanging.
Oh, please tell me I can go home now.
Cleared out the Zorps, home safe now, found your journal, it was interesting, made themselves at home, they even painted on your wall.
Painted? Why would they do that?
It's true. It looked just like you. Not sure they got your eyes right, though.
So, they've made it their territory. We'll never get them out.
Don't react to the fact you resembled you, interesting. Yeah, you have an arcane connection with one of the Zorps, don't you?
You're... Alright, you're not wrong. But it may be more than that. Have you ever felt aimless? Like you ought to have a purpose, but you don't? Like you'd do anything to find out why you're meant to be here?
Every day of my life, I've always known what I wanted to do, play it by ear. No one's meant for something, we decide a purpose for ourselves. I'm liking either every day of my life or no one is meant for something, we decide purpose for ourselves, because they kind of can be two sides of the same coin, those. Every day of my life, okay, let's be sympathetic.
That's a stupid question, isn't it? Of course you'd understand. An animancer told me that I might have half a soul. I finally had an answer. The question was, who got the other half? I thought if I could meet this person and see what they were like, I might gain some purpose.
It might have been a Zorp?
And then I came here and found a Zorp.
Might be the only one in the world with a Zorp then. Could be worse. Could at least found what you're looking for. Came all the way here. If I had a Zorp, I'd be disappointed too. Sounds like coming to all these living lands was a waste of your time. I could be the only person in the world with a Zorp twin.
But what do I do about it? How do I not think about what I can never have? I'm so... I've got to find some meaning in all this. I can't go back and I can't go forward. I'm just stuck here. Lost. Again.
Spend some time with the Zorp, would be the only way you find peace. Your life, what do you want to do? Zorp with half your soul still Zorp, it might kill you. No meaning to find here, it's a sad turn in the wheel. What do you want to do?
Well, when you put it like that, all I want is to belong somewhere. Maybe I'm just not meant to. I'm so tired. I should go. Thank you for trying to sort through this.
And there we go. Quest completed.
Nice to see you again. How can...
Right, so what have I got that I don't need? The axes I think can go. I'll get rid of one of the wands for now. So I'm still not sure if I might switch back. I thought the pistol would be fun, but it's so slow. I'm not sure I'm down for that. Ooh. That was an error. Is there a buyback option? Aha, yeah, there is. Crit chance seems nice, but ability cast speed is definitely more useful. Yeah. Sell that, and he doesn't otherwise have anything worthwhile, does he? Not right now, no. That's cool. Right. Back to camp, get some upgrades, and push on. Yeah, ticking along all right. I'm enjoying it as well, which is good. To be fair, I make out like I don't actually enjoy Obsidian games. There's some I enjoy more than others, but I always enjoy them at least a bit. Just don't always click. Part of my head is like, maybe I should give Pillars of Eternity a go again. But I definitely need to finish some other stuff first before I do that. So definitely going to upgrade my armor a little bit. I need more softwood branches and I have to upgrade that right now. Grimoire's already upgraded. Cool.
Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there.
Storage chest here. I can go in there. Don't think that's worth. Well, that might be worth having. Can go in there for now. Bow in the arquebus. The bow can go in for now. I'll keep the arquebus. I think I might chuck all of these in here. I don't know if I need to pull them out in order to craft, or if I can craft directly from my stash or not. I'd hope I can, but I don't know. I'm going to toss those in there as well for now. Cool. Enchanting unique weapon. Select a unique weapon and choose a replacement for its primary enchantment. Requires materials and currency. Can't be undone. Well, I guess we can find some stuff then, aren't we? So we don't have anything unique right now anyway, so. Right. Okay, so quick shifty around here, see if there's anything interesting. A pond. Bunch of goodies. So here's the thing that I'm not a fan of in games in general. Fog of war on a map. Not a fan. Water beetles, huh? Surprisingly, was ooh. Legs are vulnerable, body not so much.
Another win. But who's counting? This used to be a good fishing spot until something started dragging people away.
It does sound problematic, it's true. There's a cave down there. Bunch of useful stuff there.
One for you! You're mine now! And raw!
Whew. Why is it always spids, huh? Bloody spiders. We might know what's been dragging people away. Ringing sleeves, softwood branch, okay. Note to a fisherman, written in a careful hand, brief but scribbled with excitement. Dear friend, rumours are true. Cave so blind you run towards is haunted or otherwise occupied by a creature of malefic intent. If you may find abundant fishing, but you'll more likely find your death. Creature of malefic intent.
Hope you don't mind spiders.
Not a fan, personally, but, still. Let's see what's down here. Few goodies, nothing exciting, but a few goodies.
Right behind you.
Hey, that went alright.
Just like the good old days.
I'm sure I want to know what you got up to in your good old days, buddy. Can burn that off to get through there, apparently. Wasn't quite the plan. Oh well. Yogurot medallion, huh? Interesting. Steadfast. +1 resolve. Why not? So we know what the paladins look like now. Geronimo! There's corpses down the bottom. That didn't do so well, I guess. I need a slightly more viable alternative.
Quiet as the depths.
Interesting. And your focus. Oh, there's a big one. Oh, there's a really big one. Ah, shite. Oh, shite. Got it. Woo, that was a big fucker. That was a very big fucker. Nasib's leg. Bounty trophy. Interesting. Let's try the bits and pieces. I think I'll be able to retroactively claim rewards for that. Pros and the cons there were, but I don't imagine anything else is down there. Another one to my left. I'm not done exploring yet, but See what else we can find. Aha, big old chest. Who doesn't like a big old chest, eh? Cash was a little underwhelming, but rewards in general were a bit underwhelming. Got a level though, so take advantage of that. So, currently sitting on 5 on the intellect. Perception would be nice. I think it's probably going to be the play there. Yeah. For now. Can't put anything else in these. Could take one of these as a permanent ability. I think we're going to take Chill Blades, just because the freezing and stun effect of it is probably the most worthwhile thing there. Unless I wanted to take something else. So Kai's got one I can take, so I can read that. Second wind will be helpful. I think I'm going to upgrade that for now. Ignites the target. Increases amount of stun. Reduces a cooldown. Ignites the target, I think. Ooh, steel garrote plate. It was worth unique armor. Each other is highly coveted. Each has its own story and powerful enhancements, passive effects, and a whole load of abilities and stuff. And they can be upgraded. That's interesting. Better damage reduction by a mile, but the stamina and essence reduction sucks. When taking damage data and 25% of your health, attacker receives 50% of the damage. Ooh. Gives you a bonus to your constitution. Looks pretty epic. But, given that I'm going wizardy, not my choice, I don't think. Glad I decided to have a bit of a hunt around. Further hunt around, or had I missed that? Not that it would have mattered much, but... I had a funny feeling that to be something better down here than what I'd found, but... Seems it was so. Now for cruelty and determination, still got started nothing to hunt down oathbreakers, deserters and heretics. Doesn't sound good. This is pretty cool. That was productive, and I'll still turn in the monster part for bounty later.
Isn't an easy place to make a life, but it breeds resourcefulness.
That I do believe. Eee, look at that. That's what you get for exploring, isn't it? Ring of Slow Essence. Slowly regenerate essence. Definitely want that. as good as fast, but lucky find. All the interesting stuff to find goes on. Packed a lot of cool stuff in here. If you stumble across. Houston's strange idea. It's like a fairly obvious weakness in a castle's defences, or city, or what have you. Cash and crafting materials. I'm deeply confused, to be honest there, Steve. You playing what? You need a little more elaboration for context reasons. Another gold thing. Ondra's Grace, a unique ring. Jurassic Park evolution. Oh, I see. And your Cassius? It's come down with a parasite that makes it dehydrated. And so, dolphins. Okay, right. Yeah, that makes a bit more sense. Regenerate health when wet. I am very slowly regenerating health in the water, which is a weird thing. I think that's the least useful of the things I've found thus far. Much crafting materials. Yeah, it works better when you don't shoot through the gaps. Like Talos' Frida. Not quite the right world, that, unfortunately, but I'm sure the sentiments echoed. Oh, I can pick the lock, cool. Intriguing. See. Just quickly check there's nothing else around here before I push on. Okay, let's have a gander.
What does bootleg wine have to do with animancy equipment?
Hide it under the wine and nobody will look for it. Honestly, it's not a bad plan as smuggling operations go.
Do you think anyone else will try it?
Not sure if I'm in Paradise or no, I think I'm outside it in some kind of defense area.
How did you get in there?
2 guards, wine, and a dead body. There's a story here.
What happened here? Should I be worried about what I'm seeing? Don't let me bother you. I'm just here to use the cargo lift. Should I be worried about what I'm seeing?
Not anymore. We have the situation in hand.
Bon and I caught this man trying to
They're just militia, I think.
the lift. Turned out he was smuggling animancy equipment.
So we've closed this lift down as a precaution.
Can't stop me from using a lift I've already used. Lucky you happen to be here on a trail like this. Where was he going? Don't see any equipment around. You saw a man with the crate and attacked him?
Of course not. We asked what he was carrying. Then he drew a knife.
It clearly wasn't expecting us. The locals must turn a blind eye to these things.
In the meantime, sorry, you'll have to go back to the main road.
Anything of note on the body? Important business. I'd appreciate if you let me through. Commander sent a message. I'll be coming. Didn't you receive it? Think of all this way for you grunts to keep me out. Move. Anything of note on the body?
Haven't searched him yet. We were only meant to be keeping watch, you understand?
Well, so these are Adyran troops, I think.
Find anything useful?
I'll ask you to refrain from using the lift, though.
I mean, you can ask. I'm not going to do so. Yeah, these are Adyran troops, so they'll be against Animancy because it's banned in Adyr. We're not in Adyr. We're in the Living Lands. So, as much as Adyr has interests and would like it to be part of their empire, it isn't yet. I'm on important business. Appreciate it if you let me through.
Well, since you're the Envoy, I suppose we can't stop you.
Everybody seems to know who I am.
So much as an Audra stone with you, we'll find out.
Human request. Neil, found myself in need of a third essence generator and another parcel of resonance amplifiers. I know it was a bear wrestling the last shipment. My friends in Fjord, but my master there has led me to believe that they have more than they can use and thus can stand to spare a few. Should they make a fuss, I release you to offer them an extra skilling for each machine they'll part with. I've included extra here for you. Walk in the light, Sagamis. Don't know what's secure enough here. It's quite pretty though. Did I already do all this? Yes, I did. Cool. Not sure what that is. Let's look into that in a minute. So I think what I'm going to do is make that 3, that 4, 6 maybe? Okay, I have to use that conventionally. Okay, that's fine. As much as I do want to explore this way, I'm pretty sure I do have a quest that's going to send me this way. I think it's one for another time. Catch you, Adyran. Have a good night. As always, a stream will be up on a playlist if you want to check it out after the fact. And we'll definitely be back at it again soon. Monday, if not before. Ah, interesting. Ooh, logbox. Whole load of goodies. Feeling special upgrade material, apparently, in the form of Ardra. Nothing behind the waterfall, but something beneath it. That's going to send me off towards this way, and I do really want to be on the other side of the river, don't I? So I think we'll have to head back a bit. Not waiting for time. Oh, all right. Yep, you're not wrong.
Who's ready for more?
Sure what I want spoiled cabbage for, but... It's the path to the graveyard, isn't it? Yes. Western Pargan Wall. Okay. Dead Zorps on the road. The abandoned outer wall, I guess this. There's a Zorpalder up there. I might see if I can sneak around on them. So I don't fancy coming up from the front if I don't have to. Come this way. A couple of options.
Hargrunan built these walls, and much of Paradis century. Careful. Looks like spiders nearby.
Yeah, he definitely has a bit too much to say, I think. Bunch of spids that way, a bunch of Zorps this way. Overgrown frontier.
Watch the left.
Wish he'd finished him off a little bit quicker there. I got injured unnecessarily because he took his sweet time. Burn, baby, burn. Some handy spells there. We were up there before, weren't we? Ooh, something over there. You dead bear. Freaking sleeves. Power attack damage. Parry efficiency. Cast speed is definitely better. Let's see if we can transmogrify them though. I see. You want things to look a different way? I can look like I'm wearing this, although I'm technically wearing the leather cuirass. Which, I mean, that does look better. I don't think I will, though, to be honest. Lighting's pretty impressive for an open world game. We are looking at
Aye, aye.
oh, he can do it. Nice. That's cool. We are looking at I forgot where the hell I was going with that. Yeah, it's an Unreal game, so the lighting can be pretty decent, I was going to say. But also, the game has ray tracing, which I have turned off. Yeah. Unreal 5. Yeah, it does support ray tracing, just...
Zarup's ahead.
Yep. Due to the cost of so doing, I have decided to turn it off. I did not mean to do that. Okay. Absolutely bullseyed that dude's head. Ooh, second wind activates when you become incapacitated and restores a portion of your health. If you become incapacitated while it's on cooldown, you will die. Oh, I got effed. Yeah, that's not good. I think you might be down, oh boy. I just spot a bother there, didn't I? Where's Kai? He's down somewhere, supposedly. Well, maybe he's back up again. There, no, there he is. He's back up again. Still got soldier that's been taken out by a band of Zarups. Ah, thought I heard a sparkly. Common plate armor? Probably don't want to wear that, but we'll see. Yeah. Out of curiosity. Doesn't look terrible. But not really the vibe we're going for. Run into a spot of bother there. Here's a decent example of what it might look like if they used Unreal. Yeah. I'm unconvinced that'd be the way to go. If only because if we don't really need more people using the same bloody engine, they'd be better off with IdTech actually, which is what's used for Indiana Jones and for obviously Doom and stuff like that. But it's quite a versatile engine, so.
Unseen, unknown.
Let's give this a go, shall we? Damn. Well, I don't like where that grenade control is at all. Might try and change a few things quickly. Don't see a reason why I wouldn't want to do that. Okay. So I keep going to Q to pull up the radial anyway, and that's why I keep throwing grenades, so... What are we doing? There's a whole bunch out here, big old Zerp camp. And find the strangle route. Entrance is up there, which is the direction that Claviger and the ambassador went.
Are getting deadlier by the day, but people have to eat.
This is a much tougher black bear. That works. Do quite like the arquebus rifle approach. That feels surprisingly good given that it's slow. I might switch back to wand and keep the arquebus as my long range option, really long range option. There is... I have pros and cons at the moment on how I feel about the wands. On the one hand, the kind of embody the worst bits of the Harry Potter movies take on wands. On the other... Ooh, shit. Yeah, on the other, they kind of feel like a better fit for the spellcaster type. there's your melon. Okay. Hard to deny the effectiveness of freezing something solid. Loving the old flintlock. Yeah. It's definitely a vibe.
Come and get me!
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Interesting. Wand and a grimoire, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I do agree. It's yeah, thanks. Graphically, they can do just fine with Creation Engine as it is. There's some shortcomings to it, but it also, from what I've heard from, I think it was Nate Perkipile actually, who said it, the developer who left to make his own solo game, Creation Engine is particularly good at making Bethesda-style quests.
Then the land got other ideas.
Yeah, because the sort of the way Creation Engine is set up, it is very, very easy to put together a Bethesda quests and things like that, star quests. Like half the work is done for you by the engine when you try to do it, sort of deal. Amongst other advantages. I think id Tech's more likely just because it's a proprietary engine that's in-house at ZeniMax. Yeah, this is definitely reflective of what it would look like, or could look like at least, in Unreal. Alright, give me 1 second, and then we'll push on and advance this quest. Oh, thanks. Sorry, I'm once again nursing mouth ulcers. Again, me chewing the inside of my face while I was asleep, apparently. Lovely. But, yeah, the upshot is you don't really need to see me dealing with that. Hence the turn the camera off thing. So, yeah, we heard a voice that said something about something being poisoned in the area. That's speckled amulets. Quest item, though. I did alter with you always, worth more in sentiment than coin.
Odd. Didn't used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you want.
You give me a leg up, because I want to see if there's anything up there. Ooh. Trapper's log. Shouldn't be seeing bears in Dawnshore. Not this time of year. Either the seasons have gone mad or the bears have. Tracked one of them to a pillar of Adra. Was it my imagination or was the creature praying? Something's very wrong out here. It'd be dangerous to sneak in for a closer look, but danger never stopped me before.
I'm always telling visitors we're not as crazy as they've heard.
Seems maybe that guy was. Not crazy, just daft. Fire starts a command that orders Kai to burn away webs, brambles, or other flammable obstacles. Yeah, we kind of figured that one out.
Coming in hot. I got a bad feeling about whatever that bear's chomping on.
Yeah, I got bad vibes and all.
You take lead. That's a bad way to go.
Have I tried having non-cheese related dreams? Not many cheese related dreams recently, I have to say.
It's almost like the brambles are trying to crush that house.
I haven't remembered any dreams recently, so... It's somewhat annoying though, I know that. Nothing terrible, but nothing spectacularly useful either. Rarely remember anything of them. Ups and downs, I go through phases really. Nothing recently. Sometimes I get like in weeks where I'll have half a dozen lucid dreams. It's really weird. Oh, feck no. Lots of angry bears. Yogi and his mates look like they could be a problem. My spell's getting interrupted by being hit there, which is not ideal. Merchant's Journal. Something changed in the living lands. Used to be an honest merchant could come and go as they pleased. Now if it isn't the Zorps, it's the bears. If it isn't the bears, it's the bandits. And if it isn't the bandits, it's the tree folk. Feels like civilization's getting pushed out like a sliver of glass. Enough's enough. I'm hopping on the first ship back to East Reach. Might as well stop and gather some mushrooms on my way out so it isn't a total loss. Well... I'm sorry to say, buddy. Crap. Oh well. Wasn't quite what I was going for. Oh, it's dead anyway and there's a spear in it. I feel like all of the different builds could be equally viable and fun from the tone I'm getting so far. Do we have inventory weight? Yes. It seems to be decently high, though.
They don't usually venture out here. I wonder what's got them riled up. Right behind you.
Take your best shot.
Went all right.
Something here feels off.
I should Coco.
Stand back.
It's definitely designed to be controller friendly, this. Perhaps a little too much. Or rather, perhaps a little to the detriment of... to the detriment of PC controls, mouse and keyboard controls. That was not quite what I wanted to do. I haven't quite got used to the fact that...
The scourge invades. Claw it out.
Yeah, well, I'm not just going to blindly take instructions from a mysterious voice. I forgot where I was going then. Oh yeah, I pressed 1 instead of using the mouse to change weapon loadouts. Because I want to switch weapons with the number keys because I'm used to it. But it's your ability key, you see. I mean, I could change that if I really wanted to, but I don't think that's going to be the play. So we might be onto something.
What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
He seems like a little prick. And that looks to be the ambassador. And the Claviger, who apparently was relatively badass, is now apparently... resistant to cold, but still seems to be doing the work. Damn, every time he gets me with that one. Whew. Got it. Kill the afflicted bear.
You monstrosity. Well done.
What happened to that bear? Another glorious battle.
Yeah, something like that. So who's hiding in here? Claviger Amond. Letter to the Claviger. Claviger Amond, unfortunately I cannot dispatch any of my animancers to your grove, not until you can guarantee their safe passage. The Adyran presence in Paradise has complicated our diplomatic relations, and you already knew that when you built them an embassy. Ah, yes, because the Adyrans don't like animancy. For whatever reason. I can't remember enough about it. But that's strained relations between Paradise and the Animancers. Interesting. Looking forward to Atomfall as well. Yeah, me too, Oaken Shield, for sure. Going to be all over that end of next month. Not too bothered about Gene Awakening, and I'm definitely not bothered at all about GTA for me. But yeah, there's a bunch of other stuff later on in the year, from what I recall, that's looking cool as well. South of Midnight's coming out early next month, I think. Maybe end of this month, one or the other. That looks really cool. Shield, nice. Essence potion.
One of Ludwine's toy soldiers. I never even learned their name. Not that it would have done us any good.
What a prick. Unflinching duty. It's a unique shield. Getting a lot of stuff that's not that useful to me. Not a decent weapon there, is there anywhere? No. Yeah, there you go. I'm getting close to my carry limit now. Which is fine, because we'll probably be heading back after this anyway, but... Ambassador Falcon Hilgard. Okay, let's chat to him.
Oh, my savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely.
In the posh versions. Nice. Don't think the gods thank me. You must be the Adyran Ambassador. You're right. You need help back to town. No place for a diplomat. What are you doing out here? He's about as diplomatic as a punch in the face, that fella. Call it timely. People have died. Yeah.
Good people. And a good clavager.
And a capable one. Eamon was no stranger to these wilds. He seemed worried last time we spoke. Now I see why.
Ambassador Falchion Hilgard at your service. And you must be our Imperial Envoy. Better late than never, I say.
Urgent message from the Emperor for you. I was held up a foot north reach, came as quick as I could. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Spare me the honour if you can't afford to linger. It's held up a foot north reach.
Oh, pity you were too late for the clavager. Damn good fellow. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted?
I keep talking like that, and Kai might mistrust us. Knees averted. Offered to accompany me, needs to have a back so far. Transport us together, not trust. Trust with what exactly? What do you say, Kai? Can we trust you? Yeah, I don't know. That question mark looked a lot like an R there. Let's go with the perception one. Might start mistrusting us.
I found it pays to be prudent about the company you keep in Paradise. The Empire doesn't have many friends on these shores.
Hey, not with that attitude.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the clavager? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late.
Might. I haven't got enough of, which is fine. The bear, the Dreamscourge, I'm sure of it. We should leave now or meet in the same fate. Who had the Dreamscourge?
I'm no woodsman, but I'm inclined to agree.
You don't fucking
We
say.
heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that
nice, Steve.
creature gone mad.
It's not madness, it's an illness, malady of the soul. So something like this at Fort Northridge. Corruption is what the Emperor sent me to investigate. Malady of the soul.
So, the rumors of plague were true. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us.
Interesting. I do not entirely trust this voice.
Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me?
Hearing a voice in my head is getting louder. Not going to mention that to him. Don't know, don't understand what it wants. But like, it headed out to fight. It'll pass. Yeah, he's not inspiring trust, so I'm going to neglect to mention that to him.
Well, that's encouraging. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do?
What if the Adyran is the source of the... What if the Adyran is the source of the blight and strangle root? I'm going to try something with the Adyran. Can I be prepared to catch me if I pass out? I've seen this kind of Adyran before. I think I know what to do. Leave it to me. Good. Something about the Adyran.
You suspect a connection. Interesting. Adyran is said to be filled with essence, the soul stuff. Maybe the essence will respond to a godlike's touch. Oh, just be
maybe
careful.
It will.
The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Never forgive you if anything happened to you, but
right here.
You don't really give a crap about the clover. Yeah, there's a big old pillar of Adler up there. Do you want to maybe back your fucking shit up, buddy? Because otherwise you can get your ass kicked if something goes wrong here. You are not equipped to be anywhere near this situation. Here we go. Cheese world for Christmas. Nice.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting.
You've been speaking to me since Fort Northreach. What do you want? Who are you? Stay out of my head. Shh. Who are you?
A colony of insects. The many united by one purpose. Mycelia twining through the loam, taking and giving in equal measure. We are the ache in the land, the roots that run deep. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured, but you too are alone in your strangeness.
So the Emperor was mentioning something about ripping out the roots of whatever the trouble was. It's a little bit too apt. Set this aside. What's wrong with the strangle root? Alone with strangers indeed. If I'm familiar to you, you know who's godlike I am. Whatever you are, I don't have time for this. Can you tell me what's wrong with this place or not? Do you know who's godlike I am?
Godlike. This term means nothing to us. But why would you belong to another, shackled to their will? Shackled like us to rot and corruption.
So they're not the problem itself, they're bound by it as we are, as everything else.
And crawls. Poor bear. Poor us.
So whatever this mycelial thing that we're communicating through the Adyran is, it seems to be the Dreamscourge is affecting it as well. And possibly being spread through the land by this fungal network type thing. All connected. You're not going to get out of my head. Tell me to stop it. Poor bear. Kill the clever. Don't want to kill me. It's the same plague, isn't it?
Yes. The air sings with its spores. It is everywhere. We can feel it. We fear it. We can see where it spreads. It is an infection. A foreign body invades. The host fights back. We feel the
Thought as
pain
much.
of this intrusion.
Dark magic, from the sound of it.
If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do?
Close the wound, disinfect it, heal it. Create at least it can enjoy vengeance against its killer. Put the poor thing down so it doesn't cause harm to itself or anyone else. Leave it, the beast will fight to earn its survival, or nature will take its course. Not here to deal in riddles. Place is sick, focus. Close the wound, heal it. Close the wound, disinfect and heal.
Nurse it, care for it, grow it like the vines. We were loved once, perhaps. We remember, almost. A thought, like motion in the water.
Wonder whether or not this is some kind, this sort of voice and spirit is perhaps some kind of lost or forgotten deity, and it was their influence that made us godlike, and yeah, hence the connection and the remembrance. American barbecue on Sunday, then I won't. Next Saturday's Indian, and then Italian Sunday after that. Yeah, that's a decent lineup, Steve. Came to see what's wrong with the Shanghai. Can you help or not?
The rot festers. We could suck the poison out, let green things grow in its place, and we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor. Would you help us in return when we ask it?
Depends, what do you want?
We offer you the power to heal and be healed, and you would wheedle and bargain? Decide, do you wish this power or not?
Oh. That sounds good, Steve. On the one hand, that seems like a good thing. Power to heal the land seems like a good idea. I would much prefer the idea of healing it rather than a more aggressive approach. On the other hand, when somebody says, you got to do something for me, and I'm not going to even discuss what, you've got to agree to it before I tell you, and I'm going to hold such a significant thing over your head, the back of my mind is like, this is not something positive. This is more like deal with a demon type situation and a very bad idea. On the other hand, I think it might be, sticking your neck out for potentially for everybody else. Boudica wouldn't like it much if I betray my oath at the end, but she's also been somewhat absent, and, she'll kiss my ass if she doesn't like my decisions. I'm gonna do it. This is probably not a good idea, but I'm gonna do it.
A favor for a favor, then. This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. We tire. New again this world, new again words. We will find you soon.
I wouldn't be terribly surprised if it turns out to be Boudica herself, the goddess who seems to have been somewhat absent of late, has become somehow trapped and lost memories in the living lands. That would be believable. But godlike ability, Dream Touch. Got a new ability, nice. Heals and revives nearby allies and deals damage over time to nearby Delmagan, Dream Thralls and Vessels.
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
You all right? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail.
I am not telling that guy too much. Experienced a metaphysical spasm followed by a brief vision. Something reached out through the Adra. I wouldn't know where to begin. You wouldn't believe me if I did. Just feeling faint. Nothing happened. Yeah, that's vague enough that I'm okay with it, I think.
An attack on your very soul. Well, such an event
Didn't
could
say
have
that.
killed someone, or worse.
Be careful where you go saying that. Nowadays, that kind of talk makes people nervous.
Inquisitor Ludwig will need to hear of this.
But
I've agreed to share
no.
my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwig is obsessed with our security.
She's
Sees
nuts,
enemies lurking
from what I'm
around every
hearing.
corner.
Still got a rush report to us. She's not wrong. Living lands is clearly a dangerous place. It's her problem. Shouldn't they report to us?
The Steel Garrote provide us some much-needed protection, but they answer only to themselves. We have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs. A mutually beneficial arrangement.
Fucking no.
Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor.
No promises.
Ah, you're going to be troublesome, aren't you? At least you're on our side. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city.
Good.
Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing. Let's keep up the good work, eh?
Just watch your step.
Depends supposedly on choices you make. So this might be different. I don't know whether it means I get a different one of these or if I can unlock all of these. Don't know. But yeah, this at least would be different if I made a different choice. Said no, apparently. So the Ardra has shattered and spread? No, it's still there. I was just looking down the side of it. Okay. That's the way we came in, wasn't it? Alright, onward. Kind of hard to see in the dark.
Whatever the Inquisitor's like, she can't be worse than that bear. Can she?
Well, now he's said it, I'm going to go ahead and assume the answer is she's much worse. I suspect she is a serious problem. And I would not be shocked at all to find out that she's in some way linked to the problems the land's having. Not to be shocked at all. Oh, Brand Gale.
You are full of surprises, Envoy. I'd heard godlights have strange powers, but I've never known one to heal an entire grove. Guess your Emperor really did seem the right person for the job, huh? Still, you have your work cut out for you in Paradise. Enjoy the calm while you can.
Yeah, I didn't heal it. They don't need to know that way. Wait a minute, what did I just press? Ah, single button can switch between first and third person. How I missed that, I don't know. Toggle perspective, yeah.
The path to Paradise is a tad overgrown, but I can find my way back.
Well, given I just found you hiding in a wicked puddle, praying not to be eaten by a bear, I'm not kind of so convinced, to be honest. Evergreen Expanse Party Camp. So this whole area up here to explore, as well as a whole ton of other stuff. Yes. Very cool. It doesn't look like looks like I can store stuff. I don't know if I really want to do this or not, but see whether or not that's a good call in a minute. That's the rest of this thing I want to sell, really, don't I? We need a bow. No, I'll hang on to one. I'll sell the rest of it. So I'd like, he says, to upgrade the wand and use that instead of... The pistol's not... But, well, I'm going to use the wand and try it out. Again, because the pistol's cool. Its slow speed is a bit iffy. But, and yeah, I kind of have mixed feelings. Could upgrade it further, but I don't think I want to do that right now. Let's upgrade. I probably don't need to upgrade that, but let's do it. For now. Crafting. Interesting. Leave that like that.
Gilgard doesn't seem like the kind of man you'd send to the frontier, does he? You seem much better suited to it.
I don't have anything unique on me that I can upgrade because I dumped it in there. That's fine. So we'll try that for now. I'll chuck my pistol. No, I'll keep my pistol, I think, just in case I decide I'm not happy with the vibe. Yeah, that's okay. Cool. I should cook some stuff, shouldn't I? Uh-huh. Okay. Should tidy my inventory up a little bit. Cool. Meat sweat. Oh dear. Oh dear me.
Old fella who used to live here ended up in one of those shanties by the dock. Now I see why.
Oh, that looks, skeleton wizard and a bunch of phantoms. Let's back off and leave that be for now. Fucking hell. I do hate some of the setup in this. I really wish it was just easier to take pictures. I hope they can do something about that. But a hide all UI elements button in there, or key in. So you can take pictures and stuff. So it's a lot of faffing just to take a picture or two, isn't it? Yeah, today, Feline. Have a good night. Brazilian meat restaurant. Crikey. Sounds like an experience as well. Right. On to the City of Paradise is the main quest now. I've got a whole bunch of exploring to do outside of it as well, though. So, I think that's one for next time. That was fun. Half 11 rather. So ran on a little longer than intended. Well, a little longer than expected. Not too bothered about it. But yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed that. I had a really good time. So far, I'm enjoying the feel of the game, the style, the play. The gameplay's pretty good. Characters are so-so. We'll see how it goes from there. Kai's alright, but he chips in a bit too much, I think. And I'm sorry to say that I can't stop hearing Garrus, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. As for the other characters, we've had a mixed bag of ordinary people, a couple of fun ones, and some slightly creepy ones. But we'll see how that progresses as we get deeper into the game. On the whole, so far, I'm enjoying it, though. So, hope you guys are as well. Thank you for hanging out. As always, this one and subsequent streams will be on the playlist. The first one is up on the live page if you want to check that out. And yeah, we'll continue this one for now. I'm enjoying it. We need to finish off Batman Arkham Asylum, though, which I might do over the weekend, maybe tomorrow. We'll see how I feel. Other than that, wing it, I guess. Yeah, we'll definitely get that crossed off fairly soon, and then it's not kind of hanging over me too much. Yeah, thank you for hanging out. Depends either do too much or get in the way too much. They're not really getting in the way at the moment. I'm okay with that. And they just generally fight and use their powers only when you tell them to, so that's all right so far as well. I think once I've got more stuff on the radial, though, and having to use the radial all the time in combat is going to be kind of annoying, though. Yeah, more hotkeys would be useful. I've got a nice long line of them up here, but controllers don't have that, so I am apparently hamstrung by the limitations of a controller, which is not exactly reasonable for the fact I'm not using one, but what can you do? Yeah, otherwise, I think it's all right. Yeah, we'll get back to this on Monday. Should be good. Video-wise, got one coming tomorrow. Got that started. Just need to do the finishing touches, so that should be up tomorrow afternoon, which should be cool. And yeah, we'll keep chipping away. Double XP, by the way, and double score this weekend in Fallout. If you wanted to take advantage, dive in when you got the chance. Fresh Night kicks off next week, so plenty to be doing. Yeah, but now, thank you for hanging out. Have yourselves a good weekend. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. Hit all those buttons and links and so on and so forth down there. And yeah, we'll be back at this on Monday and probably tomorrow, Batman. We'll see what mood I'm in. Should be cool anyway. So, until then, look after yourselves. Stay safe. I'll see you next time. Night, folks.
Yeah.